Hello everyone and welcome to the first in a series of Chorus. This is going to be possibly a full playthrough. I don't 100% know yet, but I played a little bit of it on my own. Obviously I'm going to start a new game now, and I really like the style of the game, to be honest. As you can see, it's got some jazzy music in the background when you're actually on the main menu. But I really enjoy the game so far, so we're just going to do a playthrough as my first video, seeing as it's something I know and it's nice and easy to get into. Just a heads up before I do start, I'm not 100% at the minute, but I did really want to get this started. My voice has still gone a bit from singing practice previously, so hopefully it doesn't interfere too much. So we're going to go on medium, and we're not going to go permadeath, we're just going to leave it on basic settings, to be honest. Because I have actually died on my own little playthrough, so yeah, I really don't want to start a playthrough, get permadeath, and then have to redo everything. How many is there? Right, I couldn't see the one on the end, so I just got to adjust this a little bit. And there we go. So this is a narrative, highly narrative-driven story, so I'll keep quiet.
I wanted peace and safety for people. I wanted chorus, eternal harmony for everyone. Taught by the great prophet himself, I saw him as the father I never had. He was kind, a healer helping the sick, and a true guiding light for us all. I became his best pilot, his executioner. My talents and those of other elders were revealed. He taught us to tap into the ether and unleash gifts that lay suppressed inside us. The same powers the menacing faceless harness from inside their void. Nothing was able to stop the power of the circle. Nothing was able to stop me. But then he changed. Something happened, and suddenly no sacrifice was too much. Nimica Prime, a rebellious world, refused the harmonious doctrine of chorus. An order was given, one which every elder must follow, even if they disagreed.
Destroy that planet, Nara.
I hesitated.
You can refuse, Elder.
But I didn't. I gathered all my anger. And billions died. I heard them scream. That day I left the circle. Turned my ship towards the rift, ready to stop it or die. Keisha died first. Urum soon followed. Awan, my brother in chorus, was hit. So I left him behind. I left them all behind. And I fled.
Close enough, Nara. Time to test that access code.
Transmitting. Now.
You only have a few seconds to get inside before the security system re-engages. Good hunting.
I'm a force in the shadows.
That could have been avoided if she just moved as soon as the doors opened.
How are you doing in there?
Relax. I'll bring your AR-1 back.
Just bring yourself back.
Okay, so
2 power cells for the Enclave.
something to note here is that the intro of the game seems a little bit different to when I actually first played it. Bear in mind I played it basically as soon as it came out and then I didn't touch it since. Basically because I wanted to do it for this channel. So it seems like they've took some of the long-windedness down from the intro a bit, which was really good to be honest, because it was a really, really long-winded intro. One thing I will point out with this game is, like I said, it's highly narrative driven. However, there's a lot of like whispering where she's kind of talking to herself type thing, which to be honest, I find a little bit annoying, but I understand why they're doing it, to show her thought process so you like engage with the character a little bit more. But I just really didn't like the way that they were doing it, to be honest. And that's kind of one of the things that did put me off a little bit. But so far, like I said, the game itself, it plays really well. I really enjoy like how this game controls and stuff. It's not full 3D movement like they have with a lot of space games and stuff straight up. Like, at the minute now, my left stick just moves me left and right. There's no like yaw turning type thing, but then you can press the right stick to actually center your view. So it kind of like turns on its own sort of thing as you move around. It's really strange. You do get like a drift type control later, but it's just, that's one of the complaints a lot of people have about this game.
Who betrayed them?
Never found out.
So unfortunately at the minute I'm a little bit slow because I haven't got access to everything at the minute. As it is, always is with the first tutorial level.
Tech could power the Enclave for years.
If the circle doesn't find us,
That whispering is what I'm talking about.
right of senses and find them.
So basically the thing with this Nara person is that she's kind of like a psychic pilot with the ship. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the style of Zone of Enders for the PS2, which was a really good game to be honest. Obviously that was in a mech and this is in a ship. It's obviously updated. It's not exactly the same. But if you see what I mean about the actual yaw tilt controls now, you see I've tilted very slightly just from moving around for no reason. But then I press the button, it reorientates me. So it's just really strange that it doesn't actually have a proper yaw control type thing.
Still be active.
Contact.
First enemy. That did seem to be lagging a bit, so I might actually have to adjust. I'm not really sure at the minute. It looks okay though, I think. I can tell I've played this before because I remember where stuff is.
Section is under lockdown.
I'll find a way. Or make one.
I can sense the barrier field's energy flow.
Good. No power, no barrier field. Credits.
You see again,
Might
I've
buy me a
just
nice
adjusted.
upgrade at the Enclave.
Like I said, it's a really simplistic game to start, and I really do like the controls for it, except for that lack of yaw, which I get is kind of awkward to do, but it's more suited for playing with a controller compared to playing with a keyboard.
Lockdown lifted. You're amazing.
I'm amazing, I can fly in a circle. As you see, if you double tap one of the directions, it just spins. And if you hold your A button, you scan everything, which tells you where stuff is.
An incredible sight.
Incredible!
Yes, big and slow. The perfect circle target.
Moving in. I still have space for more power cells.
Are you okay, Nara?
It's nothing, Sav. Just remembering something.
The pain's still there, deep inside.
Now this is what I mean with a constantly like whispering to herself type thing. That happens like throughout the entire narrative of the game. It's just basically what she's thinking. It's really a weird way of doing it, I guess, but I kind of understand.
So, the Artark, it transported jump gates.
Alright, let's see where we find
Across
stuff.
space the old way. Engineers, pioneers, their families, all looking for a new beginning.
Long journey.
See, situations like this is where the yaw control would have been really helpful. Oh shite, we're getting shot at. My god, it's been so long since I've used a controller. And as you see, I've lost my shields and half my health already, so we're gonna blast out a little bit just to get his shields back. Now you see why I didn't want to play with permadeath. It's like some getting used to again.
Yeah, good.
Sav, you okay?
I knew what had happened here, but seeing it, those people, the dreams, plans, all dead.
I know.
And the other thing is it does reorientate, if I can speak, itself automatically as well, which is really annoying when you're trying to get through a gap and you've got a specific way of doing it.
They're all dead.
Their blood is not on your hands. It's on the cult.
That's shite. I'm about to die for that. Watch what I'm doing.
Right. I guess. Get out of there. Come home.
I'm trying.
What are you hiding?
There we go. And this will heal me a bit. If I can hit it. Because apparently I can't aim. As you see, like, it's really disorientating with the way it moves around sometimes. It's just where it manually adjusts. Now, there is something I kind of discovered last time I was in here. Don't know if it's still here again. You kind of want these early credit packages if you can get them. Oh shit. Seems they're a little bit less forgiving than what they were on the auto aim assist when I last played it. Again, I played it straight after it came out, so the version I played was a lot more rough than what this is. We obviously came in from the top, but there was... It's hard really to orientate yourself correctly. So we came in from there, but there was another entrance somewhere in the previous version I played that had a lot of hidden credit caches in it. Well, I say a load. I think there was like 2. Which doesn't really equate to much, to be honest. I don't know what it is. Seems there's nothing else in this room anyway. So we'll just get the tutorial out of the way. Again, this first recording is going to be a little bit rough, A, because of my voice and recovering and stuff. B, because the recording setup is a little bit different to what I'm used to, so yeah, it's all new.
Open fire!
Evasive action! Evasive! Heavy turrets!
I must be fast.
Heavy contact. Engaging.
Oh shite. Nearly crashed. So we have no option but to get through the heavy turrets there because they'll just destroy me at this point. Like, they're much stronger than what I am.
Okay, scavenger. Hand over your cargo and maybe we'll let you go.
You don't know you're in.
2 more. There's credits. That's kind of what I'm looking for to catch some of the money. Again, I haven't played very long into this game, so I'll let you know when I get to the point where I don't know any more of what's happening. Yep. There we go. And one more. Just boost out of the way so he isn't shooting at me as I turn. And then he comes right behind me, of course. It's much easier when you get your full light speed engine boost thing. There we go.
Rest in peace.
I'm in the clear. They're dead now. It was their choice. I didn't want them to follow me to the Enclave.
Understood. It was the right call.
So we just looked at that memory, and because we was doing the sequence thing, it didn't actually show us anything. There's another one over here. Again, I apologise for being a little bit croaky this episode, but it'll get better.
How the hell did the cult find us?
My head! I can hear their voices inside my head!
The voices!
Where you hid, you could not escape their psychics.
So yeah, basically there's a lot of psychic flying people type thing that are in a cult, and these are basically the bad guys that I was originally once a part of. That's the basis of the story. Now I've kind of left them after they made us kill a bunch of people. You know, I got guilt tripped apparently. So there's nothing else in this room because it would show up, when I did this, there'd be an arrow that would show up on my hood. There's nothing else there. Do you see the reorientation is a bit strange again? I'm trying to find that other exit though that I found before. See, there's one there. There was two of these last time, but if I go back up there now, there's no more, is there? I have no idea what that bing bong was then. I think this is just where this is where I flew past the turrets. So these are what they call heavy turrets, and they do a lot more damage than what the standard ones did. I think it's obvious. I haven't seen another one actually in the game as I played it, so I assume it's just a tutorial thing to let you know that they exist. So this is obviously where it wants me to go. Is there another exit on this side? Because I remember there being a second exit where I found a load of credit packs. I don't know, I guess I'm just imagining things because I don't see anything else now. That's definitely the only exit, isn't it? I'm going insane already and it's only episode 1. Old age, man. Right, where's my exit gone? I've flown too close now. And that orientation thing, it's really disturbing sometimes because like I said, I was looking up to try and find where I was going. It turns out we're upside down. But there's no way to actively control it other than centering yourself again. It's just a strange way of controls.
Graveyard.
I got a bing bong again.
Sav, the cargo is secured and all power cells stable. I'm heading back to the Enclave.
Good job, Nara.
Thank you.
You could just say that instead of whispering it. There's no need for that. So what I was looking to do before to escape when people were shooting at me is this. It's like a light speed engine type thing.
Drive still works.
The game itself looks really pretty though.
All these years, I've never seen you afraid of anything. And the way you fight, precise, deadly. You could earn a fortune anywhere else.
I'm not leaving Staker.
Good. But things here might change.
You're expecting trouble?
Just come over and we'll talk.
I'll see about that.
It's such a pretty game. This is what Elite Dangerous should have been. But because of the size and scope of that game, like it's just a massive empty universe with nothing in it anywhere. And it misses stuff like this. It really needed stuff like this to make it feel lived in. And there's just nothing at all in that game, unfortunately. It could have been a really good game, but I just didn't enjoy it because it's a big empty universe it just plops you into and just says, there you go, enjoy yourself. And it just means a lot of the time you spend doing the same, like 2 things, either trading or just killing pirates, and there's just nothing to it really.
I could use some help.
Understood.
It misses this lived-in feel of an actual game. I haven't got Star Citizen, so I don't know what that's like.
Nara, you came.
Did I know?
I'm listening.
It's a quick delivery, but I'd feel safer if someone like you could watch my back and handle things.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like trouble.
I'll pay you.
Yeah, baby. Might as well use my soundboard.
Sandwich outpost. It's not that far.
Make use of it.
Hassan, didn't you work at the Enclave?
Yeah, I fixed that ship of yours a few times, but I left after I... Well, I still owe Sav. I've got my own workshop now. Business is good, but I lost some credits. Ah, the damn game was rigged.
And now you owe the pirates.
I'll pay them right after this delivery.
I see.
While piling up new debts.
Just use it to slag off people as well, you know, this whispering thing showing what you're thinking. She does that a lot, I've noticed. Like, she'll talk behind people's backs a lot when she's whispering.
We're here, but I'll drop off my goods fast.
Hassan,
Azan!
I found you.
I have your credits. Almost. I just need to...
That story's growing old. Hey now, or...
Oh.
Can you maybe...
Kill the bitch? Of course.
Hassan, stay back. I'll handle this.
Really?
Really?
Both.
Got you.
So this, it was actually really hard when I played it on my version, and this is almost as far as I got to. Ow.
Dead pilot ahead.
Yeah, you. Right, I'm boosting out a bit so I can get some distance to then turn around. Whoops. Maybe boosted a little bit too much. There's another one. One more. Damn it. Where'd you go?
All
There we go.
pirates burned.
Thanks, Nara.
You owe me now.
Of course. My cargo's still at the Enclave. It's yours. Follow me.
Now, the reason I did it this way is you've got either the choice of paying her debts for her, but then you lose some credits doing so. Or you can obviously kill them, keep the money, and then she'll pay you as well. So it's beneficial for me to actually
Let's use the acceleration
just kill them
gates
if I
at the
can do it.
Enclave.
Right, you shouldn't stay out in the open.
So all we have to do now is ass blast us way through. Like I said, the game itself is just so pretty. It's one of the best looking space games I've played, even if it does feel like it's on rails a little bit. Obviously it's an open world type game, but it doesn't really feel it sometimes. It's still mission based, and sometimes it does lock you into story missions.
Here, take this.
Yeah, take this.
Fly on. Oh, you won't need it anymore.
Where's he going? Oh. There we go, so we've got 375 credits from her there.
If I repay Sav, I might get my old job back.
Maybe.
If he decides to trust you again. The Enclave. You called it my home, Sav. Maybe one day.
Sav, I'm coming in. Your Naju power cells are all safe.
And your landing bay is ready.
So this is basically as far as I played it to now. I did the tutorial mission and that mission, and that's as far as I did it to.
I'll let Ree's security team know their cargo's here.
What's the real story? Why those energy cells, Sav?
We've had a lot more refugees lately. Things are shaking up back in cold space.
You're preparing for a cult attack?
Could be nothing. Keep this between us.
So hangars allow you to purchase new weapons, ship modifications and upgrades. So basically it's your upgrade station. There's different hangars and docks and stuff, different star systems. So the first thing it tells you to do is you get a free hull fragment, so we might as well take that. Which means we die a bit less. Can't afford this one yet, I've never had this one. But what we can do is we can get a couple of algorithm things that increases damage a little bit. So looking at this, we'll go for Gatling DPS for the first one. I'm not really sure what this automation protocol does because it says fixer cooldown, but I haven't actually got a fixer. So I assume it's something that you pick up at some point and just haven't got it yet, so there's that. Now the thing that I find strange about this is the deflector mod thing that you see here. It gives you 25 shield, which is practically nothing because your shields just take like one hit and disappear anyway. However, if you actually upgrade your shield fragment that costs you 800, that only puts it up by 25 anyway. So it's the exact same thing for 300 more credits. So do we want flight speed or do we want hull damage? I think I'm actually going to take flight speed because I think flight speed's a lot more important for generally just, well, mobilization and avoiding stuff. Plus, it's just all round helpful getting around in a game where it's semi-open world type thing. So we'll go for this one. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this episode here. So as always, people, thank you for watching. Hi, so I hate doing this, but since this is a new channel, I kind of have to, pretty much. Unless you have 100 subscribers on YouTube, YouTube pretty much treats you as a second-class citizen. So at the minute I have absolutely no rights whatsoever on YouTube. If anybody claims against my videos, there's pretty much nothing I can do. I don't even have a permalink to my channel, so there's that's massively shooting me down. At the minute I'm really aiming for 100 subs to be able to actually set all this up properly and maybe gain a small following on the base. So if you could give me a like and a subscribe, the usual jazz. I hate doing this, I really do, it's cringy as hell, and I'm not going to do it on every video, but if you could, it'd help, and thank you for watching.